Okay, let's do this. Disco Elysium. Last time I... Last time I I don't remember last time. My bad. I think we figured out a lot of stuff. We figured out something about the church. I don't know how it, you know, links up with um the whole overall story. But it's been probably we have to do some pulls. Those are free now. Clean up this place. Oh, stop pushing wrong buttons. It's not easier. Get money for this. I think that one is story bottle. Did I wake up or did I fall asleep? I think I up like it. Title was wrong.
The door is closed.
Get Kim Tatsuragi. Tatsuragi-san wa doko desu ka? Good morning. Look at who we have here.
Again? I can't believe this.
I know. So
The door is
Who is it?
tired, controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
yes, I could do it. Bottles, my bottles. 30 close, yes. Bill. And an extended stay. Thing here or
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills. It's been used, but not for scrubbing blood off towels. Or anything else interesting, it seems.
is that a thing I was searching for? Oh, so murder? Yes.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol. Histoparidol.
Paracetamol.
Something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Oh. But they weren't poisoned, right?
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Godvaldian. Marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay. I further boost that. That by wearing. Well, where? Hell yeah, goddess. Listen, boy.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum, loved by kids of today and yesterday.
Okay.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs.
Yeah,
Plus
let's do it.
a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
No! I'll take it. What is this? No! No, I'm fine. Very. Waffe. I need. That the only pants I have? This.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party. I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense? This is what wearing boring office trousers does to.
Okay. I have boring office trousers. That's fine. Get out. Got it. Let's go, Kim. Apartment. Astra. that in corner.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Hand-eye coordination.
Catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest flies
Whoa.
into the wind. It's a Maybell.
Perfect success.
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Hell yeah. I'm epic.
Welcome to the roof.
Hello, Miss Oranje.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Okay, can you stop?
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
There are vortices of dark energy present, but no hell. Another place. Third place. Oh. Let's go
They
further.
also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the inferno.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
What the? I don't even know what that means. What the? How long do you think until the heart does that? That's supposed to be heart? I think we have even error. It's gonna be pretty hard in the meantime. I go on.
Oh, I've got a couple of good years left on my warranty.
Miss, we are investigating the...
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette.
Okay.
It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
Let's show her the wildflower. What is this?
She looks at the dried chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A martial art, sir.
Samurai boxing, or sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth.
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
What's your name?
Clausier Amondu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Lasha. Oranje.
Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Okay. Are you from
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
Bredefort?
I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
The victim's ethnicity could have been Oranese. Something for later.
How old
I'm
are you?
28.
What do you do, miss? What is your
Something
specialization?
stupid. Oranese lit.
Literature?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Back to me. I'm afraid you can't,
Why is that?
because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Pretty sure I have the legal right to them. How do I know you?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
What do you do
Nothing.
with?
I do nothing with
literature?
it. It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Thank you for that.
The
Sit for the record.
record. So official.
Go for it. They tell us you were
It's a
raped.
bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Hey, this video is gonna be demonetized real soon. I don't have any monetization, so hey. Anyway, and what does that mean? Not that
She
early.
looks around.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant.
I see.
It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
What did then happen with you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? What kind of partying? Going to your bloated face, the kind that I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Please, you're alive in 50. I've known people who party so hard they're dead at 14. What no one does on your level is hitting the repeat button. I'll give you that. And maybe room trashing.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed.
Were feelings
A
involved?
little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard
Oh,
for you.
yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Oh.
Jackpot.
All reporting to hangnet.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Before we go on, if it's dollars for nice.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With
How?
nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery phone cutter.
In the process, you broke the landline now.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch, Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the
I
trouble?
don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell
I'm
me about
sorry,
him?
I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it. I don't know.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
What did they hang him for? Why was there a bullet in his...
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused. Sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How do the
They're
Hardy Boys
frequent
know
guests downstairs. They have
And
a
how
booth
did you meet?
over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Party?
A little.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Why did they hang
He
him?
had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
And his role in this strike was?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
pretty much.
Warming them.
Harming them? Oh. That's trivial.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
You don't.
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Sounds like something happened and you don't want to.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Wait a moment.
Oh, wait a moment. Had something else before we go.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months.
Why
Like
here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Really?
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
You have quite a collection of prescriptions up
Thank
across
you.
there.
I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachon, but you should still reprimand her.
What did you say? Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. It's got to be serious if it's 2 words. I'm sorry. Comes in handy when you've done too many opiates.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Seem to have among the drug prep.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments, like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Very funky. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What? Watching. Oh. Look her in the eye. Oh, she's drugged out.
Why not?
You made the right call there. I'm talking about your zero tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you like to take it? Yes, you're pure. Unravaged by narco. No. Alcohol is a powerful anti-narco agent.
Is it?
78% of people who use alcohol daily.
That's
Okay.
good to hear.
Oh, I said it out loud. Okay. Yeah, let's try to get some volition in. I'm not sure if volition is thing to get. Like it. Now I'll have to chance it.
Officer, what brings you up here in...
She looks back. Time, don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sand. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs. Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back.
What's happening?
Just time passing. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. Your Yorikchi presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound. Almost the strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, yeah? All right.
We're good. Okay. Oh, Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys.
Think this will make them
Nothing
cooperate?
will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Had to lie. I
If
don't know.
not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Off
You think
here.
so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being the best liars are always forthcoming.
That's the problem. She's forthcoming. I think you're being tricked, sir. But leave it.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Wait, there's a reason?
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
It
Looks
was
like it,
replaced
yes.
recently. That's bad. What happened here? Hold on. Out. Sir, get out. Here.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does this
I don't
lead?
know, Lieutenant Yefreiter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
think
I
it's
don't
important.
know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
The main investigation.
I hate it when that happens.
It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
We're going in for the heavy.
I don't know. It is not the first. I don't know. The vigilantes?
He does. You should have gloated.
Heavy push. We clothes that do physical. It.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly. You feel compelled
I
to
love
point
it.
out that
Remember
there's
it.
nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark. Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the
Didn't
wrapper
care about
could
it.
question. There is no answer or drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please. You carefully fold the wrapper. 6 crumbling
What
This is the Insulindian lily, called Mabel's or Lucille's tears during.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Coincidence?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Our blossoming.
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Okay,
The
very well.
petals feel dry. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Ah, up reaction speed. This is exactly the kind of information we.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
It.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the fort.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Try again later. Devil lead. Find your husband yet?
Oh, hello, dear. There you goodness.
He's
Oh, but I
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Oh, him. Hello.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here? You
Sunday
did?
friend.
And how did you like him?
I didn't.
Ah, shoot. Why not? Friends,
Sorry,
I told you. Son, that he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
That even
It
friend?
is. A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return to his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still. Or is it just money? I don't know.
Why was he staying at your place?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. Hmm? What about me, gendarme? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
That muscular. Have any?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Okay.
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
About your friend?
What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Sure. Anything else on your mind? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I'm here to kick some ass and solve the case I'm working
Well,
on.
here's to you.
Thanks. Closure.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
gendarme.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay. Thanks.
The
Hey,
clouds are
Titus.
still hanging around. What is it now?
Well, little problem, buddy. Let's go over the rape victim.
Again? Seriously, man.
So when
He
was
did
it?
it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
Said you partied. Cool. That's cool, but what did you...
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much.
Close?
No, we just fucked. That's all.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
What do you think I meant? Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it? God damn it. Get it over. Yeah, whatever.
Wait. Start. I want to say that yet.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy...
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
The bullshit.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it and show it to him, T.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
What's on it? We call it the door gun, a mega.
Now that is intriguing. A door gun is a gun mounted to the door of a transport airship. They have a habit of mowing down civilians. Farmers mostly.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you?
Pigs, T.
I won't be on your bulletin board.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape.
You think we...
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
There are numbers.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. Hold on.
Since way before...
Things got nice and quiet after that.
So one of you is doing.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's...
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try...
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find it.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too...
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments it. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll... Yeah? What? You do that.
Here. Oh no,
The
not this.
porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The
I can
tape
play.
is rooted. You push, command set, and...
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating.
Exactly.
It sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Yes, it was just locker room talk.
There's more going on here than we know.
End of recording. One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isola. in South Safrey.
The South Safrey conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safrey.
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoy is just merc talk for atrocity.
A symbol of Soldier of the Apocalypse.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Yes, please. Yes. Was there someone with audio experience? I don't know. Oh. Hold on. I have an idea. Before we go talk to Clasha. Go down.
Yes, what is it? No. Yes. No, you're right. I'm not.
Interesting. A police officer trying to evict a citizen from a public space, despite the
The Wayfarer Act states that citizens have the right to gather in public spaces unless they're disrupting the public.
And she's not disrupting any order.
I'm a circuit bender, and no one ever has anything against circuit benders. I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Hey, what makes the world go round? She stares at the terminal, completely oblivious to her surroundings.
Let me put one in suggestion. I do think that's an important one to have. I don't see the question. Am I blind? Oh, it's right here. And let's try that again.
Yes, what is it?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm on a... Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some extra... Good! Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the giant...
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the outside copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named...
Jawiza. Of course! Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads...
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out. Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything.
Oh!
Yes? I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject. If you ask me, it's high time for you to put the button, and I hope we don't even need to discuss the street drugs you've been abusing.
Responsibility.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stability? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for? But isn't that your job? Ah, now I understand. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility. Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn toward moral. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first, you might need to speak with his young companion. Now, was there anything else?
Something weird here.
The porter reel is just what we push. Come on.
The harbor.
The lieutenant presses the button marked.
End of recording. I think
it was edited here for some reason. Well, apparently I didn't trigger that yet, so that doesn't matter until later. I got that.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Ice groans and howls under the strain of inside. On a frosty you gently lift the cube from its...
We should take it back to Miss...
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament?
Oh, I need a flashlight.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The filament slides out like a smooth draw. The filament slides in. The speaker.
Good morning, please repeat. Is this good? No, that's not it. No.
A hint system.
I'm afraid we are...
Now, can you please received? I will...
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can thank you?
Tiles on the cube. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place on the keyboard.
Right.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? How did I be? Some of my friends were role players. Not especially. I like...
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. The Wirrow.
Ice. Death.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone. Cast. Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
You feel nothing. If any, she has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools.
I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarifies.
This old fire, the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. History classes. Students with history classes. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
What's Joyce again? Is that her?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope...
Is that her?
Waves are beginning to die down.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with waves and fishermen? But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can.
Oh yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate.
Now, there's a whole shipment of big words.
She doesn't even understand you.
I failed. Failed the check. Leave it at that. Okay? That.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
Scared me.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout.
Hold on. Shh. Just give me a sec.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Congratulations.
Thank you. There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my... Just walk over to the circle and Thanks.
It's awfully silent again. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating it. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that... What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
Okay, you're right. We should be cautious.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right.
The lieutenant takes, and then nothing happens. As Sona, Loken and Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. What?
Damn it!
Roll teams.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Perception.
Yes. What is it? No? Yes. And? I don't care.
Wow, she really doesn't. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man, and then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop. Or what if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the wall.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down... You mean the speed freaks? Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
But if you will.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Great,
Sure. Let me know how it goes.
Hell yeah, we're in, boys. I think this might help. I think put it here. Why? Yoshi. There's a shortcut here. Guys.
Hi again. So, how things going? Yes? What's the
Good news.
deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an... That's fine. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Coexistence! Coexistence!
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? Now, the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it.
An underground place with no name?
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean?
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky?
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want.
And short.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Okay.
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
Yes, my man.
Up and down with glee, he is punctuated by stroboscopic light, flash of the club lights.
What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
It's to express my...
Is that a bald spot?
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway...
Right.
You close your eye.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Goodbye, officer.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you... Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you...
Yes.
Andre is busy cutting some slight cell using her contact mic to listen to a tree. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Okay.
I don't believe you actually think you did it for all mankind. But whatever keeps you in high spirits is okay by him.
Like, what do you actually think about this?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now I don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye. I didn't know it was in here.
Mellow man, mellow. Mass murder on the floor.
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit. This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are. No one says Arno. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her. I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not. Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen.
What a strange choice of caustic. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window? But it isn't. And you shouldn't come back to this anymore. This should be the last time. Stop talking about that damn window, please.
Crying.
Odd to say, I did get to. Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us. Have you been listening to what the man picks up on? Good thing you didn't squash him. The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphoric. Encasement. Like, this is some old world shit Ubies had heard about. I don't know. It'll be fruitless though. Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance. Like a concentric ring, and that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's, yeah, you have. You're a big dick with a sudden flash, the world freezes.
Yes, what is it?
What? What did... I can't hear you! The music is... Oh, the project! There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the... Egg! He doesn't listen to me! He only... Thanks! Let me know how it goes!
Glorian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
He stands on stage, behind a table, nodding along to the music. The other reel deck is empty. Cables wrapped.
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party play! The first page of the second chapter!
Could it be? Maybe for him. You only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled... The Arno will be back! But we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to...
Yes, what is it? Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume?
Maximum! Maximum is...
I know it is, but could you please turn...
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless. Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an...
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Of course it is.
Yeah!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
What? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass. It will devour everything.
Guys, what's going on? It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's...
Hosiana! Mother of Mega! The beauty and the beat! The future of...
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of you,
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
cracks appear.
Come down to earth!
It's shaking. A great pulse arises.
That's it. I'm muting it. Shit! It doesn't stop.
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here.
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down. And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time. This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswov isn't gonna believe.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never...
a voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after...
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here.
I promise, officer. We will not... Yes, they need to hear about this. Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswov. also devise further mis-
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
Still unknown?
All you hear is silence in your head.
Huh.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax paper jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
After death, the new life.
And then, along the left side, Après le monde, after life, death, after death. Unknown. A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it. The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman, small figures of wise men, common men. Worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the justice, union, prudence, and force. Eyes cool.
The mother of humanism towers above you.
Yes, what is it?
I see, they've been putting their stuff here.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Hold on, I need to speak to Egghead.
Good morning! Yeah! Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all. It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Is there anything we can do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make. Yeah! Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah! Alright! No! No, no! This is gonna make people scared! Keep it positive! Keep the love in the house! Yeah!
Well, guess he didn't like someone talking about things. That's basically what I was. Where do I go now?
portal reel is just what you needed. 6 crumbling petals rest on you. A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. A crinkled, you feel compelled, you carefully fold. The worn map features the large letters on the front form. You pry open the box. A read. It doesn't seem to. A quick. The options are in order. You stuff it back in a colorful box with the face of King Freecell. This section. You also. Whoa. Bear wrestling. It seems to, according to this extremely credulous account, based on the support mat. It's quite. According. This is the SRV we're talking about. Precisely. For too long.
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask? I suppose that would be something.
You flip back to the front. It takes a moment. Why? Obviously, it evokes as you leaf through the main. The tip-top tourney is an inter-isa. You instead where to eat. So all of it, basically. Oddly enough, this article has 2. There's no way those are real. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms. Under capital, thus the so-called, and that precise. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 700. Sure, it's the stilted language, and the magazine stares back at you defiantly. It's pretty sure you just don't get it.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind? Well, there you have. If I had.
You flip back to the front of the mag. It's just a racist but it's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Just relax. The slides snap back into without resistance. Also, 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Thin wax paper has been. It smelled exactly like the familiar handwriting. A young woman. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter. Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector.
Uh-oh.
A streetcar. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Am I dead?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
God, what's happening?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion, even in the darkness.
The call when you're dead.
Here in the Paleomammalia, because it's always there.
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the old factory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do? It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Your name is...
It certainly ain't Harry. Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes.
Yeah, man. What was that about? There is no Voyager Road. There are bloated corpses of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules.
Oh, but you are...
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air...
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery. The stuff... Actually, beer and cider have loads of water in them. With greedy gulps, you down.
What happened? That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt out...
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Damn, what the heck? This.
It's the ledger you found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles to... It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to... Arson, petty theft, you don't... It takes about half an hour to... Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of...
Where do I go again?
Hi again, gendarme. Oh, and if I may ask...
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more respect, as though I don't have enough. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course. I guess you will. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
An old monument stands. and still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hand. No response. Wherever this woman is, no response.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Hello, compatriote.
Wanna find out? Can ask her about the, well,
Officer, it's a fine day.
She puts her coffee cup with a soft ring.
Did he? I never said he was a good man.
She doesn't care. If anything,
Where did they get this record?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way fun. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor. Was he afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up, Soldier of the Apocalypse.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy.
What kind of man was he? Before you go...
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Blue. Light blue. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice.
He had a combat wound on his...
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. We even celebrated his birthday.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss.
In the
Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was Occidental, not Mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together was...
No love for Muta Aranye? Wasn't he a soldier?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on... He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hate for Oranje. I love Revachol, though. Oh, that. Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of Oranese lit. A moment's respite. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit.
What the heck?
Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Semenine Islands, and on other islands too. It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its... You could ask either one of them.
Huh. How?
She's buying time to formulate.
I don't know. 40? Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age. 25 plus 19 is 44. I'm gonna say you're 44.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a university degree, you know? Absolutely. Age is just a number.
Yes, miss, but for him that number is 56.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratorium.
Laboratory? What?
This window is pristine.
I feel like I'm even more confused than I was before. So, what now?
Is this about the questions again? 'Cause
Hmm.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Hmm. I'm getting tired. I think I will stop for today. What are these?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
I can tell you who we're not, cop.
Which is not
the part of this...
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share.
Murder? Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know.
Also, he was hanged.
Who's hung?
He was hanged.
Yeah, I mean...
These punks don't...
Hey! Stop right there! How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
Exactly.
What if it's art?
Maybe it's true. No reply. The blonde rebel.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young... The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man, yeah.
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, there's no need for that.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit? Mm-hmm. What about them? Well, first off, the word also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative. What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Like I said before,
I want
to catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure. You get more because...
Hate to admit it, is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Yes? Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? What are you implying? Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements. Seems about right.
That's an origin story.
So are we done here? Or...
Okay, I'm falling asleep. Can't do this anymore. Hoping to finish it by not gonna happen. Leave it there. See you guys next time.